Good afternoon, graduates and friends. I have the distinct honor of introducing Manor College 2023 commencement speaker, Tracy Davidson. Tracy Davidson is a 13-time Emmy Award-winning journalist for NBC 10. She co-anchors the 4 and 5 p.m. newscasts for the station and serves as its investigative consumer reporter. Tracy is a graduate of Temple University, having earned her bachelor's in broadcasting, telecommunications, and mass media. She holds a religious studies certificate from St. Charles Borromeo Seminary and a master's in holistic spirituality from Chestnut Hill College. Tracy joined NBC 10 in March of 1996. And in that time, she's become one of the most recognizable and distinguished people in the Philadelphia metropolitan region. Her work has earned her 11 Emmy Awards, including the Best News Anchor Emmy for the Mid-Atlantic region in 2008 and 2013. During her career, she's received awards from numerous local organizations. In 2013, Temple University honored her with the Lou Klein Alumni Medal Award, given to graduates who represent excellence and values that bring honor to the institution. Also that year, she was recognized by the National and Pennsylvania Diversity Council with Pennsylvania's most powerful and influential women award. In 2014, she was inducted into Philadelphia's Broadcast Pioneers Hall of Fame. And in 2017, she received the Hero Award from the Montgomery Child Advocacy Project. As passionate as Tracy is about journalism, her greater passion lies in community service. This is why we became friends. Her mission in life is to empower women and girls, personally and professionally, by teaching women how to transform their lives by focusing their time, their energy, and their attention, and embracing their true selves. Tracy is an integral part of Lifting Your Voice, an in-person women's event designed to help women find their voice and find more time in their day to build confidence and achieve their goals. Along with culture and leadership consultant Jen Kronberger, Tracy and Kronberger mix science-based information with personal stories, and they facilitate connection between attendees. Tracy Davidson has served as an advocate for victims of domestic violence and served on the board of directors for Philabundance. Her dedication towards helping and elevating women has created waves across the region, and her legacy in this service is unmatched. On a personal note, Tracy, as I have known her over the years, is one of the most dedicated, mission-focused people that I have ever met. Her attention to elevating women is core to her faith and her value system. In addition to her sharing today's commencement address with you, it is my privilege to be able to bestow upon a new honor upon Tracy. We're proud, and our Board of Trustees is proud, and we're blessed to confer the Manor College Doctorate of Humane Letters honoris causa upon Tracy Davidson. Davidson is the first woman to receive an honorary doctorate degree from Manor College. With that in mind, please join me in welcoming Tracy to the podium.
Oh, good afternoon. President Perry, thank you so much board members, esteemed faculty, and family members. I see you all. Thank you so much for sharing this moment in time that marks a milestone for these graduates. And to you graduates, I say, sawubona. It is a Zulu greeting from the African tradition, and it literally means, I see you, which of course I see you and you all look beautiful. But it's more than our language, hey, how are you, and you keep passing by without even waiting for an answer. It's much more than a, hi, how you doing? Sawubona means I see you on a deep and human level. I honor you. It means I see you as a unique individual with your own story, your struggles, your strength, your spirit. And I hope that you can feel that, because isn't that a universal desire to be seen, to feel like you matter? I see you, and I see your grit, and I see your passion. I see your hard work and the obstacles you faced in the face of a pandemic, the commitments and the sacrifices you made to get here. I see the clinicals and the work-study hours, the internships, and I see you, all the juggling that you had to do to fit studies into what I'm sure is an already full life of commitments to work or family. Keep that with you. That ability to juggle is a superpower. My advice, my wish for you today is that you will believe, that you are brave, and that you will find belonging. Believe. This world is very loud these days. There's a lot of noise and a lot of messages trying to get your attention. Take time to be quiet, to hear your own voice. What do you want? How do you want to live? What do you believe? And you know what other noise is really loud? That voice of doubt that sometimes is overpowering. Don't tell it to be quiet. Say, my voice is louder, my voice is stronger, my voice is truth. Roar back at it and say, I can and I will. And if you're a woman, that voice of doubt likely pops up a lot, and it's likely really loud at times. But let me tell you about research. Keep it in your pocket when that voice starts talking to you, because I keep it in mine. The research says a man and a woman see a job. They have 8 of the 10 skills required. They both have only 8 of the 10. The man says, I'll figure it out. The other 2 I can learn. The woman, in many cases, doesn't even apply for the job. Yet, and here's the most important line of this story, when they both get hired, they both succeed at the very same rate. So tell that voice of doubt, your voice is louder. You can. Be brave. Be brave in how you choose to see the world and your circumstances. Now, we learned in the pandemic, we had a lot of things taken away from us, a lot of choices taken away from us. But the one choice you always have is how you see the world, how you see your circumstances. You can choose to be pessimistic or optimistic. It's a choice regardless of the situation. And it's easy when something negative happens to say, oh, what a bad day. Really? Is it? Or is it just a bad moment? A couple of years ago, I was driving to work in Center City. My car was about to die. Anybody know that feeling? And you're just praying, Lord, please be with me. Let me get to my destination. I was saying, please don't let me break down on 76. I made it to the streets, and I made it about 2 blocks into Center City, and it died, right at a light. People were honking. I got out. 2 men helped me push it off to the side. And I thanked them profusely, and one gentleman said to me, wow, guess you're having a bad day. And I said, well, I mean, this is unfortunate, but this is kind of a bad moment because I didn't break down on 76. I broke down here. You happened to be right behind me and helped me push my car out of the way. I just called AAA, and I can walk to work because I made it close enough that I can get there, and it's warmer than freezing. So just a bad moment, not a bad day. And you have a choice of how you see failure. We humans attach the emotion to it. It's really just feedback. It's really just information to help you succeed the next time. Always be open to that lifelong learning, and being curious will serve you well. Be brave to call out injustices. Think of Ukrainian President Zelensky, and I know Manor honored him last year. Now, I'm not saying you need to stand up to an international bully. What I am saying is that you can use your voice to call out systems and language that are not inclusive, that are not just, that are not about equality. And when you see a need in the community, step up and say, what can I do? Just as Manor did with being one of the first colleges to come up with and create a food bank. In my work in Philabundance, I know that hunger exists in every single zip code in this area. And colleges and universities are not immune. Manor saw the need and stepped up. When you see a need, I urge you to say, what can I do to help? What group of friends can I get together? And the idea reminds me of one of my favorite Christian pop songs. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie for me. It's from Matthew West, and the lyrics have the person lamenting to God. God, there's all this injustice, there's all this poverty, there's all these bad things happening. Why don't you do something? And in the lyrics, God says, I did. I made you. Know that you have the ability to step up and address a wrong. Be brave. Imagine taking on a project and saying, I can do that. I mean, imagine the Sisters of St. Basil the Great, who answered the call, arriving on a mission from Ukraine to support immigrants and care for orphans. And the three sisters who formed Manor, they saw the need, right? They saw the need for education. They saw the need for educating young women in the Ukrainian American community. Saw the need, and they just started teaching. I mean, I'm sure it's way more complicated than that, but that's the basics. They just started serving. They just started addressing the need. And then imagine navigating the need to raise money and become incorporated and become accredited as a college. And look what that see a need, let's do something about it, has created all around you. And one note about service. If you're ever feeling low and you need to be picked up, do something for somebody else. It's tried and true, I promise you. Your mood will improve. And finally, find belonging. What a beautiful community this is here at Manor. The motto, you belong here, it is lived every day. And you all know people thrive in a place where you feel like you belong, you feel connected, you feel that you matter and you're part of something bigger, a group or a mission. And remember, belonging is different from fitting in. Fitting in involves you changing to fit in with another group. Belonging is about being yourself and feeling part of something, just as you are. At times, I think we feel pulled to fit in because we're maybe not like the others, so maybe we need to change. But the reality is, your uniqueness, the uniqueness of your story, your vision, your education, your skills, another superpower that makes you very valuable in any setting. And again, the juggling and the obstacles that you have overcome, those will serve you well. It's another thing to keep in your back pocket. And if you want to really help somebody else feel good, help them feel like they belong, they matter, give them a gift greater than gold. Your full attention. In this distracted age, with bells and buzzing and screens trying to get everyone's attention, when you're talking to someone, be fully present. Give them your full attention. Believe, be brave, and find belonging. Sawabona. God bless you.
thank you, Tracy, for those inspiring remarks. They really reverberated with me personally, and I have 2 college-age children. I'm going to ask Tracy for a copy of her remarks so I can bring it home to them as well. We are truly blessed to have you here. We are also blessed to have Tracy's husband here, who Tracy told me on the way over has been the most supportive person in her life. And I can't tell you how important it is to have that kind of support. John, where are you? Everybody give the supporter the round of applause. Yay! And also remember those who supported you through this journey. Now, pursuant to the unanimous vote of the Manor College Board of Trustees, President Perry will confer Manor's Doctorate of Humane Letters honoris causa. Dr. Perry,